1, 0.
One.
-1.
0.
Hello, everyone.
Whoa.
We're back.
Whoa,
Three,
too
5.
far.
That was a chaotic entrance. Hello, we're back with Terra Nullius going into our second part here of today's episode. 2 out of X. We'll see how far this goes. Darius, you had a decision to make. As the battle rages around you, you're standing on the top of this pyramid, ziggurat, and you're trying to decide if you want to take the plunge to try to yeet this thing into dimensional nothingness. To get rid of She of the Jade Skirt once and for all.
So I think I'm going to go talk to an old acquaintance
Okay.
and be like, yo, how would you like the body of a god to be destroyed? How would you like some death to happen to someone that you haven't been able to have death happen to for a very long time?
Yeah, so you plane shift yourself to the Shadowfell? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, and just
And you just say, hey, Death, where you at, bro?
Oh, he's watching. I know he is.
Yeah, he's there. And he looks at you and he says, I have wanted all of the people who have cheated death, including gods, for as long as they have cheated death. I desire all. And so if you want to give her to me, And then he seems to, like, mull it over in his head, and you have to make the roll, obviously, but...
Yeah. Wrong roll.
Good thing it was the wrong roll, too. It was the wrong roll.
Oh my gosh.
You got a crit fail out of there. That's nice, though.
Well, we don't know if that's... Okay.
So basically, you're asking him to, like, help power you up so you can get more. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna...
Yeah, I think 23 is fine.
Nice.
I think he says, I will come for you one day, Darius. But you know that's, like, him saying, like, sure.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Emily?
Before Darius makes any sort of roll, can I try and use my divine intervention to make it easier?
Yeah. What would you want to do that? Use it to do?
Like, I don't know. Give him, like, I don't know how.
Open up the cosmic superhighway for me to just kind of push
Really
this
just-
thing.
To take it here and push it over there.
Use my divine intervention. Be like, yo, Selena, can you make this any easier for Darius to help save the whole universe?
I might also, while I'm in the Shadowfell, also be like, yo, I don't know if you're busy, Maggie, but
yeah, you don't hear anything.
Okay, well.
No response.
I'm just gonna assume he's busy.
The answer is yes. He's busy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And then Darius. So Emily, you can do this, or I can do this. I think what it's gonna be doing is basically you're asking Wisdom to, like, give Darius another moon boon, right? It's basically what it is. Like, just, like, power him up with the moon power.
Sure.
Darius,
that's the thing that makes the most sense.
Power!
Exactly, yeah.
Darius is best sailor scout.
Sorry.
So no.
Nope.
And you don't get any answer back, right? It seems like she's also busy.
Everyone's
Busy day.
busy.
Yep. All right, Darius.
Oh, what a busy
Invited to the
day to
party.
be a god.
Everyone was invited to some party except for Death.
I'm sorry, Darius, I don't know how I can help you. I don't have any cool things like that.
Can you have a way to commune with Big G?
I don't. Mane would, but I don't think I just, like, have direct access.
Honestly, Darius, you have the most direct access to Mickey, so if you're not getting through to him,
No,
nobody
he
else
means
is.
Big G God, not Big
Big G.
God.
Yeah.
I thought you
Yeah.
said Mig G. And I
Mig
thought you were just
G.
saying Mickey, like, in a weird way.
Honestly, another thing we have is an apple that could potentially just, who knows?
That's true.
Ari's not taking that risk.
Especially since it could kill him.
Yeah, it really could.
Okay. Anything from a former god of death to...
I don't know if there's anything I can do.
I mean, he already kind of helped you with the Arcana stuff, right?
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think so.
Like, honestly,
I mean-
all of my spells. The only thing I can think of a way that someone could help is that Adeline knows about Dimension Door, but Ari knows how to teleport. So I don't know. If she's better at it technically.
Could Ari help with like the soul part of things of like with her redemption stuff? I don't know if there's anything there.
Could she redeem his ashes? Could she redeem She of the Jade Skirt? Could she redeem a gift card to Best Buy for $5?
I don't know. I don't know what there is to like.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything like that
redeem. I
here.
don't think it's like that.
No Best
Yeah.
Buy, darn.
Okay. All right, so I guess this is it then.
I think so.
Okay.
So you're using your charge inspiration, I assume,
Oh yeah.
and
I'm
you have
guiding him.
guidance and the bardic inspiration. Did you use that already?
I used that for
use
the.
that.
Okay. All right. So just the guidance. Go ahead.
Like, can I give him a lucky point?
No.
What am I rolling?
Persuasion, obviously. Right. You're doing your plane shifting stuff.
Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna click this, and I'm gonna take my headset off, and I'm gonna close my eyes, and I'm just gonna look away. And the only way I'm going to look back is if everybody screams in joy.
Okay. So Darius, just real quick. What do we actually see from Darius before he does this? Right. How are you visualizing? How are you as the player visualizing this for us?
I think Darius is okay. So I think the way Darius is attempting this, I think Darius is like willing this whole thing to like. It's kind of like Bender style. How Darius so basically Darius is trying to bend this, like he's grabbing this whole thing and doing these like weird like stomps and such. Like I need to grab that in over here. Like I need to, persuade this corner to like come out. And,
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
know.
Sure.
And then like because he's, I don't know. I assume he's kind of filled with the Reaper stuff. So I assume there's kind of this aura coming out of his eyes and like just kind of
Yeah.
seeping
Just
off of
this
him. a bit.
grayness. Yeah.
Yeah.
What else did the Reaper end up helping with?
He's basically like powering Darius up.
Okay.
In
Okay.
game terms, probably lowering this DC just
Yes.
slightly.
Okay.
Yep.
Right.
Do it.
It is the wrong.
Oh.
Oh,
thing.
it wrong.
It was the wrong thing.
It's the
That's
wrong
the
thing.
wrong thing.
Oh!
Wrong thing, Darius.
Wrong
Wrong
thing.
thing.
Wrong,
Wrong
roll.
roll.
Wrong
Wrong
roll.
roll.
But
That's an
advantage would have
intimidation
made
again.
that so good.
My
Can we use the-
intimidation.
Well, so that's the thing. We just set the precedence.
Yeah.
You just did the same thing. You have to
Yeah.
roll it again.
Right, but the problem. Well, okay, yeah. That's
he
true.
just
That's
did this.
true.
We
That's
have
true.
to. Yep.
That's true.
Otherwise, I would have said, "Sorry, you got a crit fail." Yeah, you have to do it and roll it again.
Okay.
Oh, so we had to reorder.
Oh!
I'm sorry.
Guidance,
Roll-
guidance,
Roll
guidance.
Roll the guidance.
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 There's still a chance with the guidance, but yeah.
Guidance.
Guidance.
Guidance. Guidance. Guidance. Guidance. 24.
No. Oh, it was the DC was 30. I'm so sorry.
There's nothing else I can add to that.
I don't think so. Oh my gosh,
The
you
DC
literally
the
got
lower DC was 30.
yes.
Holy
This is
frick.
the hard. This is like ridiculously hard. So
All right.
Oh no.
I use my last moon boon. I use my moon boon that I haven't.
you
used
use it.
yet.
Okay, I was just gonna say like. So Darius, this is what you have to in this moment, right? You are kind of face to face with what's happening here. I think we
Actually,
see.
could
Yeah, go ahead.
Here's my question. Here's a different question. Could I sacrifice the hood instead?
I don't think so.
Oh.
So let's visualize. Let's kind of like go in the scene here
Yeah.
a little bit and feel it out. So Darius, you're touching the temple, right? You're doing this, and then eventually you step back from it, and you're like, all right, now is the time, and you reach into whatever it is you reach into to try to convince the dimensions to go along with you, right? To like use that spark, that planeswalker spark that you have, or whatever it is, right? to like convince space to do what you want it to do. And it's not so much that you fail, it's that at the last second, right? We see this push happen in your mind, and we see the temple start to kind of like the opacity gets just like taken down 50%, right? So it's like kind of fading out of existence. And then suddenly, like, you've had this like cloak over you of magic from the Reaper, and at the very last second, he actually turns on you, and he pulls you back just at the moment you are about to like actually get it over the edge, and then it's like a bungee cord or whatever, and it just snaps back, right? And suddenly you realize like the energy coming off of the Reaper, like that he powered you with, this isn't mind magic. This is the tainted soul magic. And all at once you realize the Reaper this entire time has been a devourer, right?
Oh.
And so when you asked him to like help you with this, he was basically going to sabotage it. Like he's like, yes, of course I'll help you, Darius. Open yourself up to me and I will make sure this never happens because I don't want it to happen. And so I think we see Darius basically just go like limp and he falls to the ground, right? And suddenly you're in that mind space, right? With the Reaper again. And you've just failed. And it snapped back. It's like it didn't quite go all the way. But you can sense that something went wrong, right? You did something you weren't supposed to do. And the Reaper is there with you in like the Shadowfell, basically. And he says, no.
Oh, even the dog's sad at that.
But Moonboon.
And well, that's the thing. You can try to do that now, right? That's the idea. It's just we're playing out the scene. That's what happened to that you failed the roll, right? And so he's staring at you and he says, no.
So
Yes.
So I think Darius, like, does Darius piece together this whole thing with the Devourer and everything?
Yes, you can sense the energy now. It's like he's been cloaking it from you this whole time. But
Okay.
to do what he did, which was like to sabotage this, he had to reveal himself to you.
Yeah.
And so you see his eyes, I think, for the first time. You see these like purple pits, just like glowing
Yeah.
beneath the hood. He says, we have worked far too long to do what we need to do, to have you ruin everything now, Darius.
I think Darius like kind of clutches his fist somewhat angrily, but then he starts chuckling a little bit.
Mhm.
And I was like, that's a good choice of pillows. And like they both turned around and looked at me all weird, and they're like, oh.
And what is like the method for like attaining the Moonboon? Like, what is that actually like?
It was like, I mean, she's like gave you power. It's kind of unclear whether or not you don't have it,
Right.
right? It's not like you right now can just like take this energy inside yourself and use it to do something. It's
Right.
like you would ask her like, hey, that favor that you promised me, like, can you give it to me now?
Yeah. Yeah, so I think Darius says, you know,
After she left,
every time I've faced you, I've always had a little bit of help.
A new CD holder for my.
I've never had to deal with you
Is it amazing?
on my
Yeah,
own.
it's one of those.
And as for ruining everything, well, oh, I'm quite good at that. And then I think, I think Darius like basically channels his own divinity to,
I have
you know, kind of metaphysically make this like plea to Selune to be like, hey, we'll help.
Yeah, and you hear nothing, and the Reaper just starts laughing. And he says, "You are alone, Darius. You think that we have been watching? Just lounging about while you ruined all of our plans? We have been doing what we have been doing for thousands of years. Millions, if you count the different cycles. You are truly alone. The gods are busy. You are mortal, and you have no power here." And so, Darius, you can obviously do something to try to actually get in contact, but, like, what he said is right. Like, there's some blockage happening. Like, apparently the Devourers are, like, I don't know, attacking the gods or something. Like, something's happening.
I mean, Miggy was holding something back.
Exactly. Yeah. But for you guys see Darius go limp, right? He just like falls over. You saw the temple start to like shift, and then it snaps back. But then it starts to like shake. The whole pyramid starts to shake.
I'm guessing some SpaghettiOs are about to come out.
You're about like a round probably to do something if you want to before whatever's gonna happen happens.
Can I tell if like Darius is alive or is he just limp
Laying on the
but
little
not dead?
the red blanket. That's
Um,
the other blanket over there. And
I mean, you can tell he's alive. He's done stuff like this before, right? There's transcendence weirdness happening. You think he's not dead though?
I've got a question, Caleb.
Yeah.
And I was actually meaning to talk to you about this
Yep.
before, but it just slipped my mind.
It's all good.
So I took a feat a while back for Fey Touched.
Yes.
I took a feat for Fey Touched. So could that be that I was touched like by some sort of like actual Fey goddess or something
When did you get that?
a couple levels ago? Like level 16, I
Didn't
think.
we say?
Like it was
I
the
thought we
last
talked
time
about
I-
where you got that from.
I don't think we
Wouldn't
did.
the most likely scenario have been you got it from that bird guy?
Superb Owl.
No. The guy who was in love with the moon
Oh,
goddess.
Sinoom.
But Fey Touched I just picked up as a feat. That's what gives me Misty Step.
Yeah, I think it
only
had
had this
something.
for,
I
like,
think
two-
it must have
2 or
just
3
been
sessions.
an expansion of the transcendent stuff,
Okay.
right? That makes the most sense.
Hmm.
it's better if it doesn't now. You better craft. Yeah. And I got it for free.
So Caleb,
Mm-hmm.
No.
I gave Miggy one of those little figurines, didn't I?
Yes.
Ooh.
I would like to locate objects
Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right.
on a divine level.
Yeah. Okay. Make persuasion check, right? Because that's you're using your space dimension stuff to like push beyond the normal way the spell works. So
Oh man, I need advantage for this. I really need advantage for this. Okay. Can we maybe flash back to a scene of like a scene that would maybe give Darius clue as to where, like, because I could see Darius like meeting with Miggy like before the Final Fantasy and be like, "Hey, we're about to go in and do this. What
sure.
all are you
Okay.
able to?"
So Darius, you are standing in I mean, to us as modern audience, it would look like you're in the like viewing bay on a spaceship, right? Like there's this panel, and it's looking out over a planet, right? But like to us, it's just it's in the Shadowfell somewhere, and then there's this viewing, whatever. That's the kind of vibe you have. And Miggy is looking out over everything. He has his new god weapon, right? The new powered temperance.
Yeah.
And he is looking out over this world. And you've just explained to him the plan. You're like, yep, this is what we're doing. It's happening tomorrow. And he nods to himself and he says, did I ever tell you what I was doing here, Darius? With this? And he like points at the world.
Darius shakes his head. No, you haven't.
And I think we get I don't think we've ever seen this planet like described exactly. It's obviously Earth. But I think as it turns, we see that it's actual Earth, right? We see that it doesn't have the piece that's missing in South America that she the Jade Screw drowned. And so he says, this is what it's supposed to look like. Our world. This is what it's supposed to be like. This is what it was before they came. Something's happening, Darius. Something that I can't stop. I've been trying. I've been holding back as much as I can. This was all of the gods' job. Back when the Pantheon was whole. But they've squabbled and died so many times now that there are only a few of us left. And it's broken. It's not what it once was. I'm holding too much. I think that there's something bigger coming, something new, something that could fight this, but it's not here yet. And I'm only a small piece of what it could become. I have been holding back this tide, this hunger that exists just beyond our world, surrounding it, wanting it. We're trapped, Darius. This isn't me. This is something I've just recently learned. Something I've just recently come to understand. We're not pushing back an invading army. We are slaves to them. In a world, a cage of their own creation. The only way that any of this will end is if we fight back and push them out of the land that they have already conquered. If we rise up as slaves, throw off chains. I don't know how to do that.
Well, I do. I did when Count Vitus, who held me in bondage for many years of my own life, and the countless other lives he held dear under his control. And you do it together. It sounds to me like you need help. Like, you need those other aspects. Those other gods.
There is power here, Darius. Scattered around our world, scattered around the dimensions, the way that the cosmology of this whole place. There are pieces that can be held, that can be picked up. But they have been abused for so long. They have destroyed everyone they've ever touched. If there are gods, they must be new. They can't be the gods of our mythologies. They can't be petty. They can't squabble amongst each other. They can't seek to use their power to control everyone. I'm trying. I'm trying so hard to do it right. But even me, I'm incredibly tempted every day to just wield it, to fix everything, to just push. But I would just break everything. And so I'm just holding. In a holding pattern, holding back whatever this is. I feel impotent, but it's all I can do. But maybe when this is all over, maybe there'll be something different. I hope I live to see it. But I guess it will just depend on what happens tomorrow.
You mentioned there are other scattered pieces. Do you know where they are? Have you seen them?
Felt them. Heard their echoes. The longer I've been here, Darius, the more I've been pushed down. And I'm barely keeping it all together now. Something is coming. Something beyond all of this. Them. The Devourers. Those pieces, I don't know if... I feel like that's just something to look for on the horizon and not to put hope in now.
Then for now, you may do well to find what allies you do have.
Well, I have wisdom. And she has two aspects, so there's that. There is one other god that I've heard of that has... I don't think he knows what he's doing. He's just been kind of flailing, projecting his voice out into the ether, and I picked it up here and there. I'm not entirely sure what his aspect is, but it seems rather small. A small piece.
Every piece matters.
I suppose.
Well, if the time comes, it may not do much, but if it calls out to you, call back.
He just
Go on.
nods.
I wish there was more that I could do for you, but you know that I have my own fight.
We all do.
I have this idea, Miguel. I think if I can take sheath the Jade skirt and put her, plane shift her, cycle shift her outside of the cycles to the next cycle that doesn't exist, I just might be able to destroy her before the fight even begins.
Yeah, and to save time, and he would go through all the normal, like, but what if this happened, and you guys would talk it out.
Yeah.
But at the end, he would be like, If it's a risk that you're willing to accept, Darius, then try it.
Yeah.
All right. Charge inspiration. What were you rolling for again? Oh, you're trying to contact Miggy.
Well, I'm trying to kind of get to him.
You want to basically go to where he is with this
Yeah.
spell? Okay, sure. Try it.
Boop.
Ooh, that was a bad roll.
Really, a 7 and a 5?
Yeah, I don't think an 18 is gonna cut it.
Dang it.
I think we do see a Miggy and Wisdom, right? And an orc, a half orc guy. He has like spectral chickens around him. Yeah.
He has no idea what the frick is going on.
Exactly. The literally happened is Mickey was like, after Darius said that to him, he's like, "Hey, listen, I know that you don't know what you're doing, but you're a god. Come help us." Like,
he's like, what?
I'm what?
I don't remember what. I'm what?
But yeah, we see them fighting Eldritch horrors, right? Cthulhu style Eldritch horrors. It's intense. It's absolutely insane. And they don't. I think it even might be like Miggy like pushes back on you and says Darius, you can't come here. You will be instantly killed if you come. Like there's so much power being flung around right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Reaper is staring at you. And then I think he looks down at like where he's like looking at the material plane sort of thing, right? And he says, "Oh, look at that. You've just ruined everything for them, Darius." And then with you guys, the temple starts shaking. It was already shaking, but like the front of it suddenly just gets blown off. Just poof, ejected into space, ejected into the air. It just collapses, crushes a bunch of soldiers, right? And the top of the pyramid is open. What do you do?
I mean, I feel like we
think
should not go inside. If we know Darius is trying to get it out of here, we probably should not go inside of it.
Also true.
I mean, Atabai could easily like peek over it in like a second and like jump back or something if he sees something.
And here's the thing: I think we saw him fail, so I think the problem isn't like. I don't think that's a problem necessarily, but that's not something that I think I would think of. I'd be like, "Oh crap, she's awakening."
Yeah,
That's
like
what I think.
like I think Teppa would be like, "We need to go quick. We need to work quickly," and he might start going towards it because here's the thing. But at the same time, like,
Has it stopped like phasing in and out?
Yeah.
So there's no door there, right? You've mentioned that.
Now there is, because it just got blown off. Like a piece of it just got blown off.
No, but there's no door right here specifically.
There is.
Oh, there
That
is?
where it is specifically. Yep.
What's in the other side?
You see blackness, like it's dark inside.
Darkness?
I
Is
cast
it like-
fireball it in.
I was going to say, is it magical darkness or is it just darkness?
I mean, like at a certain point, dark vision can't actually show you things like that. Light won't reveal.
Well, okay, but blind sense, starting at 14th level, if you are able to hear, you are aware of the location of any hidden or invisible creatures within 10 feet of you.
Okay, sounds good. Atabai, you know that's inside there.
So I'd have to get a little closer. So I'd walk to the door.
A giant woman.
I'd walk to the door, kind of peeking, like,
Wait, she moving?
Yes, pretty much shifting.
So I would go around, peek in, and kind of like stick my head near, turn to the others. She's here. And if she's, can I sense that she's like awake?
Yes.
So I was like, she's here.
Like Darius did like he because and what the funny thing about this is Darius inadvertently did the thing that Knock Knight and Maziel didn't have enough power to do,
Oh my
and that's just to
gosh.
show you how powerful Darius has actually become, right?
Okay.
Because he was a god at one point. Like,
So Atabai would just peek in, kind of get a little close, go, she's here. And she's awake.
Oh crap.
So if you wanted to do that fireball.
and I feel like it's just turn order at this point,
Yep.
right? So let me
Do we re-roll initiative or?
no, let's just keep the initiative.
Okay.
Unless you want to, I guess.
Depends on how well she rolls.
You can't decide after she rolls. That's not how this
No.
works.
I know.
I mean, I feel like I was gonna say like we haven't been moving in initiative, so I'm just kind of like, do we have to roll a new one? Because this has been like 5 to 10 minutes since we actually were in initiative order.
I think Caleb may admit if we don't want to re-roll it.
I'm down. I'm down with just keeping it as it is. It saves
Okay.
time.
Okay. Oh,
Which means that
rolled
she
well.
actually goes last. So
Okay, we're good, guys. We're good.
What the heck?
Time to start slicing and dicing.
Okay, Ix is by us though, so I'd get him in this turn order. But okay. Caleb.
say it again.
Ix. We said that Ix is by me, so I'd get him in this.
Oh,
turn
right.
order as well, if that's okay.
Sorry, I'm just secret messaging Jordan about something.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't he like the first in the turn order, or is that someone else? Oh
No,
no,
that's
that's
Buck.
Buck. That's right.
Yeah, Buck is also a dragon now.
Okay. I think it was the same. No, it wasn't the same thing we used for Ix. Right.
No, it's a different stat block.
Okay, I'm gonna
No.
sit down.
Buck
Yeah,
is a
Buck-
young dragon.
Yep.
I'm gonna sit down.
Okay.
All right. Buck goes first. She's still inside though, right? Like,
I'm assuming because it's been a few minutes, he recharged his breath weapon.
sure. Yeah.
It's been
Okay.
5 minutes since he used it.
So, I mean, she's still inside. We know that she's awake, but she's probably like still a little sleepy, right? I don't know. Maybe she's still like waking up.
I mean, yeah, she's obviously hasn't done anything yet.
Right. Oh, gosh.
There's what else do we do but take her out? Like honestly,
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question.
like what do we do? Try and convince her we're her friend, and then have Maziel come? Like
we don't want Maziel to come.
exactly. It's like what? Like there's literally nothing else we can do but try and take her out.
Okay. 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 I just
Welcome to the end, y'all.
I mean, I don't know what Buck would do except go in there and just like breathe in his like dragon's breath inside it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I have the perfect I have the perfect soundtrack for her being resurrected.
Okay, so I guess I'll just have him do his breath weapon. He pushes everybody aside and like breathes in like the whole
Okay. Sounds good.
gosh, I don't know what this is gonna do, if it's gonna do anything, but okay, let's see, that's
This has been I've had a bonus actually.
86. Okay, fire, radiant,
Okay.
and then he'll move back.
Deck save.
Yeah. Is there anywhere for her to even move in there? It would just fill up the whole space.
But she failed anyway.
Yeah.
Sweet. So 57 total, unless of course she has damage resistances. But
Sounds good. Darius, you're in the other plane, so we'll go to you on the same turn order here. What do you try to do? Right. So we see this like start to happen. Buck like goes over to the door, just breathes fire in there. You guys don't see any immediate reaction at all. And so then we cut back to Darius.
So does the thing that Darius was like that we were talking about, does that hit Darius like oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think Darius would like
All you have to do, Darius, is you have to go to She the Jade Skirt and be like, hey, listen, I woke you up. Aren't I awesome? Same thing that Maciel and Nocturne were gonna do. You should not kill us.
Yeah, but at the
Should
same
tell
time,
me.
everybody else.
Continue with your actual idea.
but
Yeah.
at the same time, we want her dead.
Maziel was gonna eat you, but I prevented that from happening.
No, she was gonna. Maziel was gonna let her eat him.
I know, but,
But
he would be
Make a
lying,
deception, yeah.
like
Oh,
a
gotcha.
liker.
Yeah, because the persuasion rolls have been doing so well tonight.
Maybe deception would be better. Who knows? Although I don't think Darius is a very good liar. But
No.
I'm a decent liar. Darius is a decent liar, I should say.
Anyway, do what you were gonna do, Jordan.
Yeah. So I would like to locate the aspect of life
Sounds good.
to become the god of life.
Roll a persuasion check.
What?
what?
That's what we were
What?
messaging about.
What?
And can I roll it with inspirate with advantage because I have deliverance?
Yes.
And you used to be the god of death, so
Yeah. Oh, come on. Okay.
What?
fine.
I think 24 is okay.
really?
Yes. Well, because this. Okay. So think about this
He's
way,
just
guys.
locating the aspect. He's not actually becoming the god of it.
Oh, okay,
yes.
okay.
Yes. Exactly. So what happens is, so keep in mind, Quetzalcoatl, who is the guy, the flesh guy, that was the guy who had the aspect of life, right?
Right.
So it's around here somewhere, right? Like it's in the Olotli Basin or at least nearby, in some probably dimensional parallel, but like it's around. So Darius, I think we just see this, right? We see Darius like thinking back through his conversation with Miggy and then just being like, this is the only way. Like I have to become a god because there are no other gods. Like, and so you just start running, right? With the sandals, right? And obviously in the mind space here in the Shadowfell, you just are running ridiculously fast, right? And the Reaper is like trailing after you like smoke, right? Like trying to catch up to you, like to stop you. But you do manage to like get to a place and then you realize you're like, okay, I'm here, but this is the Shadowfell. I need to transport myself to the Feywild. But you have a plane shift available. I mean, you can do it at least once per day, a normal one, without having to roll. So you just see you like invert, the whole world like turns upside down, and the like kind of misty, shadowy jungle you were in before in the Shadowfell suddenly becomes vibrant and teeming with life, and all the colors like come back up. It's like going to Oz, right? And you see, let's see, what would it look like in this, like a physical manifestation of what this thing is?
A heart.
Yes,
Like
it's a beating heart.
Yep.
It's a beating heart on a jungle altar, right? Just wait a second. Let me think about something for just a moment. I'm trying to decide if I want to change that.
Would it be a flesh altar?
No. Okay, we're still gonna go with this idea. I just, because there's this is an important decision. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go with it. So it's not a beating heart on a flesh altar or on an altar. It is I think you go to. You don't actually go to the Feywild. So we see you running, right? And you get to this point in the Shadowfell, and we see where you are, and it is right in front of the temple that holds the tree of life, right? Where Ari planted the tree of life. But it's like where it actually is in the Shadowfell, right? And you're standing at the entrance to it. You don't know what that means exactly because you've never actually been here yourself with the where the tree is, like, and seen the tree and whatnot, but you know it's inside. But what happens is the Reaper like stops you, like actually finally gets ahead of you and stops you right at the entrance. And what we're gonna have to do now is you're gonna have to fight him to get inside, right? So we're gonna have a little bit of just a mini combat on the side here.
Can you just Mystic Step past him?
Yeah.
This is happening. This is happening in like a mind space where he has Reaper powers, like, but to basically the conflict between them, right? He's trying to stop you from getting inside, and he's a devourer, right? We're gonna play it out as a combat to basically signify, can Darius overcome him, right?
Mm-hmm. I know. I just was like, wait. Just
yes, yeah, I know. And let me go ahead and just make sure.
I think Darius is tired of him anyway.
Yes, no, I totally understand.
Especially now that he knows he's a devourer.
Just question.
Yes.
So Darius's body isn't actually here now, right? He's like, we don't actually
I think
see him.
it must actually have gone away then. Probably after, as soon as he like kind of got a hold of himself in the Shadowfell, he probably like became one again.
I just wanted to know because if like his cloak was being funny at all, I would try to like do something with it. But
yes, yeah. I think so. He probably went limp at first, and then after like only like maybe a few seconds, just like disappeared. So Darius
and then disappears.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and roll initiative for him.
If he had disappeared, would I have had time before this round of combat to do something, one action?
What do you want to do?
Cast enhance ability on myself.
Sure, that's fine.
Okay. I'm giving myself Owl's wisdom in preparation for what I know I must do.
Sounds good. So Darius, that was your turn. Raya, would you like to explain to us what you are now going to do?
Something that I have not yet succeeded to do. I'm trying to do more powers, but I just can't. Okay.
you got this, Em.
What have I been rolling insight for it? Is that what it is?
Yes.
Okay, well, I have advantage because I cast Owl. Gave myself the Owl's wisdom.
So real quick, let's play this out like the scene would actually go, right? So you go into the orb like you can now with the time stop stuff, right?
Yes.
And you're there with all of the guardians, right? They're all just there, except the ones you haven't unlocked yet, but they'll probably show up soon if you actually succeed on this. But Isaac like claps you on the shoulder and then says like, "We're ready. Raya, you can do this. You can save the world."
And Raya just kind of looks at them like, okay. If you say so, I guess. Like, I don't know. This already does not look good.
Yep.
Can you guidance yourself?
No, because I have given myself advantage, so I can't guidance myself.
Oh.
I could only do one, and I thought advantage would be better.
Yeah.
Do you still have the bardic?
No.
No, she used it.
Oof.
Okay. 21.
I mean, it works. It's not the most elegant thing in the world, but it works.
It works. That's all that matters.
Yeah. So this is going to be unstable, Raya. You're going to have to make a wisdom or an you're going to have to make an insight check every round to keep this up. It's going to be a much lower insight check than like a 21. But you will have to, I think it's going to be a DC probably 15, right? Every round to like keep it up.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So will you tell me what I actually get?
Yes. You get all 4. So let's review this, shall we?
Yep.
I need to find what your message to me because I can actually remember what these are. I really should have made an extra document for this, but didn't.
So if you
all right.
read out the name, if you read out the name of the boon, then I will say what it is because I have
Sounds good.
the thing open.
So in the visualization of this, right, we see the Hall of Guardians, right, all just come to life, right? And so let's do a real quick, before we actually get to this, let's do a quick rundown of all the Guardians, shall we? Or,
Roll call.
specifically the ones that you've already unlocked, because I made a list as we went through, like as I rewatched again. And I know you do too, but like it'll be fun to like review all of them, right?
Yeah.
So obviously we have Isaac.
Mhm.
His thing is fear, right? So we see this like fear effect that he can use. We have Apolly, the young beautiful priestess who can use true resurrection once per year. Now you can use it whenever you flip and want to. Unlimited spell slots, right? For that, at least, for all the powers you have from these guys.
That'd be nice.
Yep. You have Alam, the strong and tall Genasi who can use disintegration and has an axe. You have a short, tough Genasi who we never named, who has a ring of the ram sort of thing, so you can like punch through things and make them explode. Let's see. Rambo Genasi got killed. You have the beautiful, sultry Genasi that he was into, but we never found out what she did, but she has a power that she can give you. You have a matronly cleaning Genasi who can use regeneration. You have a Genasi with a book that has scrying powers. You didn't actually unlock it, but you know that it existed, but now you have unlocked. A really skinny old Genasi who could help you talk to the dead in the beyond, but he also like disappeared and like was like, I'm out. Don't ever call on me again. I think he actually does come back though. Like he didn't like, I don't think he buried himself as far as he possibly could in here. But like when you do the avatar state thing, the guardian state, like he revives, like you bring him back and he seems like youthful again, and not in like looks, but like in demeanor. And he's like, he has hope on his face. Like he's like, whoa, like we can actually do this. Like this is great. You also have a bald Genasi you can do remove curse. A short spindly Genasi who had never been unlocked before, who can do Ray of Frost twice a day. And then you have Votan, the first guardian of the orb, a nondescript Genasi male in his late 20s who is the simple peasant. And I think that's the person we see last as you are unlocking all of these people, right? We see a bunch of others that we didn't get info on. But Votan just like locks eyes with you and then says, finish it. And then we go out into the real world again and we see Raya, Super Saiyan power up mode, right? Her eyes glow like white, blinding white. And her entire demeanor just like glows up.
I want to just be holding the orb and just like have my head come up and then just like dramatically open my eyes and it's like
yeah, exactly. Yep. Your hair is dramatically moving with imaginary wind, that sort of thing, right?
Orbeus came out of the orb, didn't he?
He did, yeah.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
And so the things that you get from this, besides all the things that we've mentioned, like the spells that you can do from the orb people, you have unlimited uses on those, all limited slots to use them. But beyond that, you have the boon of skill proficiency. You are now proficient in all skills.
Oh.
The boon of the battle cry.
Which that is, let me get to it. I can give a shout that invigorates each ally within 40 feet. These allies gain damage resistance to all damage. They can dash as a bonus action, and they cannot be stopped or slowed by any effects. This cry lasts until the end of my next turn.
That's pretty sweet.
You also have the boon of extraordinary concentration.
I maintain concentration through unconscious or incapacitated conditions and even through death. I don't need to make concentration checks when taking under 50 damage.
Dang.
And you also have the boon of the Spell Lord.
That is... My spells against any creature of CR 10 or less automatically succeed and deal maximum damage. My spell attacks crit on an 18 to 20. All creatures automatically assume I am the most powerful spellcaster in the room.
That means you have Adeline's respect, which is
Wait,
hard.
wait. Including like the more powerful spellcaster over She of the Jade Skirt.
All creatures automatically assume I am the most powerful spellcaster in the room.
That does include
Well-
Jade Skirt.
That does include She of the Jade Skirt, so she'll probably try to eat you.
So, Raya, you succeeded. I'm trying to decide if I want to give you a chance to do something with it first, or if that's like your whole turn.
Let her do one cool thing.
Yeah, I feel like you should be able to do something. You have an action. You can spend.
Right, because all this happened in her mind in like a second, right? And
Yeah.
now she's out, and now she can do something.
What do you want to do, Raya?
Oh, geez. Okay. Is a battle cry an action? I feel like that might be a bonus action. I don't know.
If it's a bonus action, then you can also do that, but you only have one action that you can do.
Okay, so I can just do an action.
Action, either bonus or otherwise, yeah.
Okay.
Like I would imagine like everyone in the field like looks towards her as this is happening.
Yeah.
Classic anime scene.
Uh-huh. Her power level's over 9,000.
I think I am just going to
I mean, disintegrate sounds pretty cool.
Yeah. But do we know if She of the Jade Skirt is like a necrotic-y one? Oh, no. Disintegrate is just force damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to point at her and wait, do I even see her? I don't think I even see her at this point.
You can for the purposes of this. That's fine.
Cool.
Your
Then
eyes are blindingly white. You just light up the stage, light up
Exactly.
everywhere.
You see the light searching around, looking through the whole room, and then looking in the doorway and locking on.
Yeah.
And then I'm holding the orb and I just go.
Sounds good. She has to make a deck save.
Deck save. Let's find out how beefy this gal is. If she's Dexy. She probably is because she's a snaky lady.
She got 12.
But she sucks.
What level of spell? Oh, she has advantage on this actually. Sorry.
Oh.
Wow. Well,
She had advantage on the last one too, actually. Sorry, I'm gonna give her a few more hit points.
No, nothing happens.
Yeah, so she succeeded on the save.
Nothing happens on a save.
Or disintegrate.
So what happens though, Raya? I think instead, because you're using epic orb magic stuff, is you disintegrate the entire top of the temple instead, right?
Cool.
You point it at her, and she we see, I think, this curled up woman with a snake torso, beyond after the torso, right? The snake legs, or just the tail, lower half of her body. That's what I meant to say. And she kind of parts it with her hands, right? She just sees this coming, and then just and goes like that, and then the entire top of this temple just turns to ash, and there's just dust falling everywhere. And so you see this gigantic woman with a snake lower half, and half of her face is burned, and she is rising over all of you, and she says, "Welcome, your queen returned," in a booming voice. And I think you see in the surroundings all of the Yuan-Ti just like stop what they're doing and they just bow to her, right? And so a bunch of them that are on your side just get killed, right? As the fight continues raging on. The fight is not going well for your guys because their soldiers can't die. So that's something to keep in mind. And we cut back over to Darius, and Reaper Boy is gonna attack you.
You're muted.
Bring it for number one. Bring it on, Reaper Boy. Two, shouldn't do I still have that thing going on?
He's doing his final.
The what?
No, I don't have it going on. Never mind. There's only less.
What's your AC, Darius?
23.
Okay, so 1 shield crush and a flail. So he manifests a flail and a shield out of nowhere, just like attacking you. So make a strength saving throw.
I am exploring. Yeah, Kyla doesn't do goals and stuff.
All right, you are pushed up to 15 feet and knocked prone.
He saves because he has +5. So.
Oh, right, yeah. Forgot you had that. Yep, so nothing else happens there, but you do take 22 bludgeoning damage and 7 necrotic damage. Let's see. Also, you take another.
I'm not doing a very good job.
Wait, what?
I'm planting corn.
Sorry, you should also take this amount of necrotic damage.
Your favorite.
So 9 more necrotic damage, and also make a con saving throw. Sorry, 2.
2 con saves?
Yep.
Yeah.
Both fail.
Wait,
sorry, you have
+5?
sorry, the last. I know, I keep forgetting that. The last one fails. Which means your next weapon or spell attack is made at disadvantage.
I don't know whether that.
There you go. That's his turn. It's Ix's turn. And real quick. Oh, you know what? I totally forgot about a thing she has. Oh, okay. That's the thing she has to do on her turn. Okay, so she can't do it yet. Just double checking to make sure I don't forget anything that she can do.
Would this be considered a spell?
What?
The thing that's happened to me that is giving me disadvantage?
No, it's just an ability. Yeah.
Okay.
So she actually has legendary actions. So I'm gonna have her do a legendary action in between these. She is going to attack Raya, obviously, because she's the most powerful spellcaster in the room.
Yo, that's me.
I've had a blunderbuss for a while. I don't really count that because.
Let's see. I'm gonna roll a random die here.
So random.
It's just too big.
1, 2, 3, 4.
E5 is pretty random.
1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, wow! Lucky you.
She gonna try necrotic me?
No, she's gonna try to fire you.
Oh.
You're fired.
But you're immune to fire damage. But it's also in a 90-foot cone, so everyone has to make this.
come
Ari, you're
on.
also fine, obviously, but
Of course it's me. But I can use my reaction to half the damage at least.
yeah. So
If it's
everybody
a
make
dex save.
everybody make a dex save that needs to, which is I guess just Atabai and the dragons.
Yeah, I'll get it for Buck.
Brack, you kidding me?
But
You
or
said
Ix
dex.
fails.
Wait, X fails with a 23?
Yep.
Are you
What?
serious?
Mm-hmm. This is a literal god, guys.
I could not have saved against this if I'd wanted to.
If you
Are
got
we
a
Yeah,
doing
looks
like
like
if you crit on a save, you save?
yes,
Or
always,
okay.
yeah.
Cool. So you could have.
Everybody takes this amount of fire damage.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, luckily I take half. Is it round? If it's half, is it rounded up or down?
It's down, always down.
Okay, so that would be 38.
39.
No, because oh no, you're right. You're right.
Wait, why are you taking half?
Uncanny
Because-
dodge.
Oh, evasion.
Or
Yeah,
dodge or
rogue.
whatever.
No. Not even uncanny dodge.
Right.
Use your reaction to have the damage from an attacker you can see that hits you.
Nice.
So wait, does
Makes me a little
Ari
less
take
special.
any fire damage?
No.
Who?
Ari doesn't take any fire
No,
damage.
Ari and Raya
Okay.
don't take any fire damage.
Okay.
But now she, the Jade Skirt, knows. So this is what she does, right? She just holds up her hand and then just like Agni Kai fire blasts, right? Like Comet, Sozin's Comet, just like over the entire like
Can I just
front
go
of this
like,
temple.
ow, that hurt.
Yes, you can. She will be very mad at it, but you can.
No, that's
Roll
a
that
joke.
intimidation check.
She
That's more
runs
like
away.
That's more like a roll that middle finger check.
Yeah. So Ix is gonna rush forward and just attack. Like he's
Ix.
terrified, but he's like, listen, this is what we're all like. We know this can't. I can't let this happen. So I gotta attack her.
Oh.
All right. He's gonna use his Aura of Madness first. Each creature of the dragon's choice that is within 120 feet of the dragon and aware of it must succeed on a DC 22 Wisdom saving throw or become frightened for 1 minute. So he's going to use that. Wisdom save from her. Oh, she's immune to being frightened. Okay, so that doesn't do anything. But he can do that just as part of his multi-attack, so it doesn't actually really change anything. So he tries to do his maddening presence. Nothing happens. And then he's going to make a bite and a claw. 2 claws. Let's see.
Oh, least one of those hits.
That 21
Misses.
misses.
Cool.
Dang, that's a high AC.
All right. I need to check her immunities to things. Non-magical. Oof. That is rough. His everything he did nothing.
What?
Yep. He attacks her and it literally doesn't leave a scratch. It's just like, this is a mosquito. This is an absolute mosquito. And he just like flicks her.
Okay.
She just
So
flicks
nobody
him off.
attack with non-magical weapons.
Okay, so
assuming.
I was
Or cold
wondering-
damage.
Cold damage. Okay, good to know. Well, at least my sword is magical.
All right,
is-
Ix. So he gets flicked off of her, right? She just like smacks him, and he just like hits the ground and looks back at you, Ari, like, oh no, this is bad. Atabai.
So he's going to say, Atama's going to say some quip along the lines of like, I'd say it's nice to see you again, but I'd be lying. He's going to
Yep.
move here or wherever it would be with his feline agility. And then he is going to slash with Midnight. Unfortunately, I only get to do it once, but from the looks of it, her AC is really high. Actually, they're both plus 11. Do I just Eldritch Blast? I'm going to see what this does. And then go from there. So let's see if this happens first. I'm taking it 18 doesn't hit.
No.
Okay, so instead I will, for a bonus action, use something I forgot I had, Mind Thrust.
Mhm.
And I may as well cast it at 3rd level. Because I'm not going to use it for anything else. Or do I do Witch Bolt? Concentration. Oh, it's ranged spell attack. Wait. Is Mind Thrust a ranged spell attack? No, it's a saving throw. I'll try Mind Thrust at level 3. I'll use a Warlock spell slot first. So she has to make an Intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence save. Weird.
Yes. And the DC is 19.
Okay. She succeeds.
Frick. Okay, well then nothing happens. That's my turn.
Yep.
my gosh.
Ari, what do you do? Actually, she's gonna do more legendary action stuff in between.
I did realize I did roll a 6 and 7 on my turn for my attack.
Yeah, so she's gonna go ahead and try a different element here because she sees that Raya's unaffected by fire. So she's gonna try suddenly ice does the same thing, blasts on a 90-foot cone out from her. So everyone but Atabai has to make the same dex saving throw.
Ooh.
I mean, let's be real. I wasn't making it anyway.
You do not have the grace of a snake lady after all.
Okay, well, this is not good.
Here at the end of all things, it has been proven.
Buck probably will not make it either. Nope.
Oh, I need to make one for Ix too. Actually, I think Ixen. Yeah,
They're
Ixen. Well, is Buck resistant?
I think he's just resistant.
No, they're both immune to it. They're both immune to cold, so nothing happens to them with this, because they are from the void of space.
Okay, I'll take it.
So it just flips. You guys are immune to the first one. They're immune to this one.
Okay, how much damage should we take?
71.
Oh, okay. I didn't. For some reason, I didn't see.
Yeah, it's up there.
That was for.
I just rolled that again.
Oh, okay.
It's 16d8.
What
Yep,
is?
71 cold damage. Ari, it's your turn.
I have no clue what to do, guys. Because even if I attack her, I'm gonna be like a little mosquito on her.
You have a magical weapon?
Of course I have a magical weapon, but I don't think that's really gonna do much here. Even if I do hit her. I feel like there's gotta be something I can try to do to because she's not a devourer.
No.
I don't think.
Yeah, you can't redeem her.
So I can't redeem her, but I wonder if Ari probably would have beforehand when I'm trying to think if maybe I can help turn the tide the other way. There's got to be something going on with that. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah. Ari, you have sometimes you have an intuitive understanding of magic. Do you want to make an Arcana check to just
magic?
Try to see what's going on with that.
Yeah, maybe, because we're losing people here real quickly, and if that doesn't change, then we're really doomed on that front too. So, sure, why not? Let's go for it. Arcana check. Do I use my inspiration on this? I don't know. Is that too soon? What do you guys think?
What do you think?
I mean, if you find out something about her, you could potentially make this a lot easier.
Well, it wouldn't be about her necessarily. It'd be about the other thing going on. And I just realized I just lost my. Okay, never mind. We're good. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna roll it. Okay.
17 isn't good enough.
I'm gonna re-roll.
Okay.
What the heck?
God.
Same roll.
Same roll.
17 is the new 14. Yeah. It's just too complicated.
So I have no clue. Okay, great.
You can still do something though. That was an instinctual, just try to figure it out real quick.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, let's see here. I think I'm gonna do anything. I'll probably Okay, I'm gonna cast Wall of Fire on her.
Remember, I'm right by her too.
Yeah, I know. So, but it's a 20-foot diameter. So, yeah, it's basically just her. Basically, it just encircles her. It's like a circle that just like, so I could either make it a flat wall or I could make it a circle, and basically the circle is her. So,
Yeah.
Sounds cool to me.
Yeah, and it goes 20, so it goes 20 feet diameter, 20 feet high. And here, I'll put it in chat. Okay, so you will have to get away from it. Otherwise, you're going to take damage. But
Me?
yeah, any creature that ends its turn in there. Okay. Oh my gosh, why is that so pathetic? It's a DC 17.
Okie dokie.
Why 16 damage? Really, Ari? Really? Okay. Well,
She failed?
well no, she has advantage, didn't you say, on dexterity saves?
Yep.
So, yeah, no, she
Well,
saves.
guys,
So
it's
she
been
takes
fun.
8 whole damage from my Wall of Fire.
She just laughs at you.
I know. That's why I was like, wow, that was really pathetic. Well, I don't. Ari wouldn't just like leave Raya there though, but like at the same time, she's like, if I stay, I'm gonna like totally like get squished.
Here's the thing: as long as Raya stays up to some extent, she can resurrect people as long as she wants.
It's true.
So yeah, but I mean that's like her whole action. So
yeah, but it means everyone else gets an action.
Yeah. So I'm gonna like run behind here.
Okay, sounds good. So she
Like,
just
jump
uses her
down and
last
just, like...
legendary action thing to try to like slap Raya with her giant tail. So let me. Ooh,
Are you kidding me?
No, that misses.
Critical success.
He's got
39.
a plus 19.
39. I mean, like, I guess that hits.
Plus 19 to hit.
It's actually not a whole lot of damage though.
No, it's actually not. She rolled a
pretty
couple
badly.
ones.
That's like very okay. Okay, so that is.
Yeah, but it's also her turn next.
But now it's her turn next. Yeah.
I would like to use my reaction to cast Hellish Rebuke.
Sounds good.
I'm pretty sure it's I always have to check this because I don't use it very often. What? This should be the second one. Yes. Okay. 15 damage, but she also gets to make a dex save. This is fine. It'll do at least 7 damage to her, you know.
Yeah. One thing I realized actually, Ari, is she would have made an attack of opportunity on you as you moved away.
Oh, she has that reach?
Yeah.
Okay.
With
then
her tail specifically.
Then I wouldn't have moved.
Okay. Yeah. So you would have like tried to like back away, and then you see her tail like slam down. You're like, oh, okay, I can't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Would
Sounds
you have moved around the other side of her, maybe?
Maybe actually. Yeah, maybe I just would have like.
So that way, at least if she
1,
does like
2,
a cone attack.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, you can move through Ix.
Wait, no, 6. Sorry, there we go. Oh wait, but can I dash?
Can't
or
you move?
You can dash as about. Oh no, you can't. You
Not
can't
yet.
dash as.
Not yet. She has to do her. Yeah.
I
she
have
has
to
do it
use my
first.
battle cry.
Well, no.
So-
My question was, isn't well? Okay, can't you just move straight through Ix? Isn't that didn't like the area
But this is
around
like
her
a
get
slanted
destroyed?
area, like.
No. But that was my question. Didn't like this entire like temple area? Isn't that what you were saying, Caleb?
Thought
That
it
like
was
this
just-
temple area got destroyed, so it's essentially flat. I thought that's what
Yeah.
we were saying.
It's flat. Yep.
Oh, okay.
you could
This
just go,
this
like-
part of it at least, right? Like
1, 2,
So you could just go diagonally.
4, 5, 6. There you go.
That,
Raya,
that's
would
the
you do a
reason I
perception check
moved.
for me?
A perception check.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just click that box next to it to give me.
Yep. Proficiency.
No. I feel like I don't know this, whatever it
16.
is.
I feel like it's pretty obvious, actually. She's immune to fire.
Cool, cool.
Yeah, none of that was having any effect.
Great. What is she not immune to?
Full force. But you didn't actually get that damage on her, so
Yeah.
It's true.
I don't think there's any monster in the game that's immune to force damage. So
Yeah, that would be a weird thing to be
Yeah.
immune to.
Have we done necrotic to her yet?
I don't think so. So it's her actual
Technically, we
turn.
haven't done like anything to her.
We
Yep.
done a little bit. There was the fire damage that.
No, she's immune to fire.
Oh, right.
Yep.
right.
Maybe the radiant damage did something.
Yes, you're right. It did.
So
I
there
give
we
you that tidbit. So it's her turn. She is going to use Frightful Presence. Every one of you make a DC 26 Wisdom saving throw.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Am I immune to being? Who was I that was immune to being frightened?
Ix fails.
I save.
Nice.
I fail.
Buck fails.
I ain't afraid of you. I'm very scared. I'm so scared. We're all just gonna die and we're like not even close. Like we are so gonna just die.
Oh, I did. I had so much fun at that.
Are we taking our
Unless
next break?
Darius somehow pulls something
No,
out.
yeah, Alyssa just stepped away. I don't know.
Okay.
She has to make a save though, so I guess I'll make it for her.
Is somebody playing the kazoo?
Yes.
It is a medical grade plastic, so you can stick it in the dishwasher.
Ari failed, but she was very unlikely to succeed on that. Anyway. So y'all are frightened.
Great.
Besides me.
Ari.
Yeah.
I just went ahead and made the wisdom save for you, but I mean it's a DC 26, so very unlikely you'll succeed. You can use a lucky, I guess, if you want to, but you got that 14 there.
I got a 14. Yeah, probably not.
Yeah. Let's see. You're frightened for 1 minute. And that's the only thing that happens. You don't run away, I guess. You just, whatever the frightened condition does.
I have a question, Caleb.
Mm-hmm.
Would Adeline see big bad snake lady and decide to help out? Because we might need it.
So that would make sense, except for the fact that there are a bunch of Hellcats that probably need counterspelling.
Yeah.
And I think we get a cutaway to what's happening over there, and Samuel and Sabu are obviously over there too, and they're doing stuff. So
there's equally enough stuff to be
yeah, I
fighting
think
over there.
so.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay,
yeah,
a frightened
we
creature has
basically just-
disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight, and you can't willingly move closer to the source of your fear. So that's not her whole turn though. So let's see what.
Kidding me?
Let's see. Ryan, do you want to make a luck save for me?
The correct answer is no.
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 Yeah. All right, she's gonna attack you.
Okay.
Oh my god.
All of those hit.
Yep.
I think she's going down.
Yep.
Okay. So I take the first hit,
Yep.
go down the second hit, but then come back to 1 HP,
Right.
and then go down at the third hit.
Very nice. So we see her just like slam a hand down on you, right? And you just go down, and then you just like get back up, right? And then she just slams her tail like back on you again, and you stay down that time. So that happens. Now, would whoever wants to make another luck save for me?
Alyssa, you have lucky die. You roll.
Oh,
Whoa. Okay, crit success. All right, so obviously a few things happen here. First off, Camazotz shows up. Direct face.
Yes, Camazotz!
Oh my gosh, I forgot he said he was gonna help out.
Uh-huh, yep.
I forgot too.
Also, Mane sees what's happening and it's free from whatever he was doing before to like help out. So he flies over.
Yay! And Miggy comes and slices her head off.
No.
Wait, y'all, we're all immune to fear from Hero's Feast.
Oh, that's right. I was about to say, I thought we had something that like.
I was like, wait a second.
I'm being
silly.
Ix? Did you have Ix and Buck stay there?
Yeah,
they were there. They were
sure.
polymorphed there. Yeah.
Just making
They
sure.
have human forms.
Yeah, Camazotz is the only one who's around here who didn't get it at this point.
Mhm.
Ooh,
I'm like,
what
wait a
all
sec.
did Heroes Feast give again?
We are immune to fear. We have the extra hit points. We're
Hit points,
immune to poison. We get advantage on wisdom saves.
Wait a
which
second.
It didn't matter for
Oh yeah, that didn't matter for that.
anything.
So I'm gonna go ahead and put them in the turn order.
Camazotz, save us.
Yeah, that's the only wisdom save we've made so far, that last one. And then it didn't matter. Cool.
Sorry,
All right.
y'all. Once again, my B not keeping track of my spells.
There's so many things to keep track
Yeah.
of right now.
That's what happens when you're in the last levels of the game. Okay, so Mane is gonna show up, and he's gonna be like, "Holy crap!" But he's like, "This is what I came here to do too. Like, I am one of the last guardians of these the like special dragon people who are doing stuff." So, let's see.
Does he have healing word?
No, of course not. Well, he doesn't actually have anything that would actually do anything against her. Literally none of his abilities would do anything. Because he only has fire breath and the claws and bite, but his bite and claws aren't magical weapons. So I guess he's just going to be a body shield. Right? He's going to try to get her attention, right? That's what he's going to do. He's going to suicide bomb this thing, right? He sees that Raya's down and he's like, I need to make sure that she does not die here. And he is going to go ahead and roll a like intimidation or whatever, right? Like, or deception, you know, one of those, but he doesn't have either of those skills. It's just a charisma check. 21. I think that's fine. Right? He's just going to basically, she's going to attack him first. He's made himself seem like a threat. So that's his turn. It is Buck's turn.
Yeah. Okay.
What do you think Buck would do?
I don't know. Let's see if he recharges his breath weapon. He does not. I mean, none of the things he has either could.
Yeah, the Radiant did something, but that was it.
Right, but that was it.
He grabbed Raya and like scooch her away.
Oh, hey, Void Dragons are immune to being frightened as well, so it wouldn't have even mattered.
Oh, there you go.
Can he try? Could he? I don't know if this is actually there. That's a.
Oh,
never mind.
What? I didn't know Buck had this.
What?
Okay, well, I mean, it doesn't matter because he has he hasn't been hit by a ranged attack yet, but that's pretty cool.
He got hit by the breath weapon stuff.
Yeah, that's not a ranged weapon attack though.
A ranged weapon attack. Okay.
Yeah, or just a ranged attack. Yeah. When dragon, but it has to do with AC. It has to do with increasing your AC. So, what would he do? You know what I think I tell Buck to do? I think I
out of here.
signal like a thing over to him to go grab an apple.
Wait,
you
have one.
You have one.
No, the other one.
Oh.
The bad apple.
Right?
Okay.
We're running low on options.
I know, because I'm like, Okay, like if they can, because I know the tree of knowledge of good and evil, right? That is associated with death, whereas the other
Yeah.
one is associated with life.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe if she eats the death one, maybe she'll
also,
die.
how are you gonna get her to eat it? Like,
Shove it in her
Eat
mouth.
it into her mouth. She has a big mouth. It won't be that hard.
Give it.
Buck flies up there, turns back into a human, and then drops down her mouth with with it in his hand.
You could dimension door,
Oh.
dimension door inside her stomach.
I don't think that's how that works.
No,
Oh, let me read how a dimension door works again.
But
you
I
can't
mean-
dimension door inside a living creature.
Why not?
Seth. Because that's not how spells work.
Says who?
I guarantee you cannot dimension door inside of a person.
You
Google
teleport
it.
yourself from your current location to any other spot within range. You arrive at exactly the spot desired. Oh, it can be a place you can see or
Yep.
visualize.
Or one you can describe by stating distance and direction. If you would arrive in a place already occupied by a creature, you and
There you go.
anyone
Boom.
traveling with you would each take 4d6 force
Yep.
damage, and the spell fails to teleport you.
Yep.
Dang it.
Thank you.
Is
So,
her
I mean,
stomach
I don't know, I
technically
think-
occupied by a creature?
I just feel like
Yes.
we're running out of options. So it's like, okay, I don't know if we could like trick her into eating it or not, but like, or maybe we could just like somehow.
Knock it on an arrow and shoot it into her mouth.
That is like the silliest solution. Gotta be
Hey,
honest.
sometimes the silliest work.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's
So
the correct
crazy.
the correct
Just
phrase.
might-
The correct phrase is it's the toitiest solution.
Mm.
When did Toity do something ridiculous that worked?
Toiti's name meant silly, didn't
Right.
it?
Plan stupid was
Right.
Raya's thing though.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and then Ari's thing.
Yeah. Playing stupid. Let's go.
Let's speed run through an entire dungeon in a bubble.
It worked.
Yay. It worked.
It did.
So yeah, I'm trying to think what else he could do that might even be remotely close to being able to help us. Because he can't heal Raya. He
You could get Raya away.
Yeah. But I mean, my goal is I'm going to try to go over and heal her if I can. I don't know if I actually can, if I actually have the space to be able to. Actually, yeah, I do.
You just moved that much earlier.
Yeah. So
There are worse ideas.
I
than
just
the
I just
apple.
don't. Yeah, I know. So that's why I'm like, maybe the apple might not be a bad.
I mean, Buck can't, like, the dragons can't do very much else. So
Yep.
Right.
I
So
feel like
yeah,
it's
I'm gonna like
good.
signal to him to like go grab the apple. Have
Okay.
him go grab one. I
Oh
guess.
my gosh, back to Darius.
Bye.
Back to Darius.
So he flies away, and now it's Darius. What you gonna do, buddy?
Gonna kill death.
So is it my first
Death or
attack?
resisting.
Just the first attack?
Hmm?
You said I have disadvantage on the one attack.
Yes, it's the next attack.
Okay, so does that count for like both attacks?
No, just the next one. Just the
Okay.
first one. Yeah.
So I'm a Makaweedle.
I mean, a 24 still hits at disadvantage. So.
Nice.
Cool. Let's power that up a little bit, shall we?
Yeah, do it.
Do it.
Do it. Become a god. Help us.
We
Okay,
need it.
Because I'm assuming basically what this is, right? It's like if you beat him,
Yes.
then it's like the aspect is available for you to take.
Yes. There'll probably be some roll involved to see
Right.
how the ascension goes, because that's what happened with Mickey too, right? But
Yeah.
But the thing is, Darius, like, this is probably actually going to work in your favor, because you can probably use the Reaper's soul to power the ascension, like you did with Toides, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
That
and
is the
you've
plan.
been a god before too, so
Yeah.
it's also like
This is very possible,
Yeah.
given the cosmology we've already established.
Okay, so I want to
Smite.
Yes, thank you. Divine smite.
He's divine against death.
Okay. Let me
Look at how
figure
cool
out.
he looks.
He is pretty cool, but
The
not cool
Reaper.
enough. Okay, so max 5d8, so it's 1d8. Is he undead or a fiend?
No.
Okay.
If he's a devourer, is that an abomination?
Aberration, but yes.
Aberration. I mean, he is an abomination in some sense.
Okay, so let me think. So this is so I guess this would be 5d8, 68. 68, yeah. So there's the normal damage, and then there's yeah, I'm gonna spend a 5th level spell slot to maximize this.
Dang.
Yes.
That's the right choice, yeah.
Just,
Well,
yeah, just please do all the things.
Quicker you become a god, the better.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think of the new setup?
No pressure, Darius, but kind of counting on you.
Nice. Ooh, wow.
And now, Jordan, say it.
and now one more attack. That was my first attack.
Very good. Very good.
And this one doesn't have disadvantage.
You rolled almost the exact same thing.
But
Well, it's
better.
even better.
Okay, he's going to use a reaction to put up a shield and project an ethereal barrier energy, and then the attack deals no damage. He can only do that a few times a day, but he does it, and it just immediately negates the attack.
What's wrong? Are you afraid now?
You actually say that? Could he like say that? And roll
Maybe
for
like a
intimidation?
less snarky version of that.
Scared that death is staring you at the face now.
No, he's scared that life is staring at him in the face.
Darius is turning over a new leaf. He wants to become the god of life.
Yeah. It's more suiting for Darius anyway.
I mean, you failed. You got kicked out of me and got the god of death. So
Because I
for trying to bring someone back to life,
Life.
exactly. Yeah.
How fitting.
It is more fitting.
Mhm.
Yeah.
As I turn.
Yes. What do we need?
I think. I mean, I can do a bonus thing. No, wait. I think divine.
Let's just go all out.
No, it doesn't even take a bonus action, so I can totally like.
Yeah.
Is this?
Okay. Ooh, I'm here.
I feel like now's an appropriate time to open a fortune cookie and find out what it says.
Oof.
What's our fortune, M?
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith. Give myself just a little more AC.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Ugh, what a dumb fortune. Your thoughts are highly regarded. Ugh, trash.
That is trash.
Doesn't tell me anything about how the world's about to end.
All
Or
right, Raya.
not.
It's you.
Cool. Guess I'm just gonna make a death save.
Mm-hmm.
Not one. Not one. Not 20.
Alyssa!
Nat 20.
Hold on.
Ari and Raya have had their differences, but wow.
Hold on. Let's think about this. She cheered for an at 1, and then M got an 18.
Reverse psychology. There you
Uh-huh. Yeah, see, I was triggering roll 20 there.
Mhm.
That's what it really was.
That's how it works. Yep.
Is a death save anything like a skill or anything, or like anything weird that I would make it? I don't know.
I don't think so. No. I'm sorry.
Could she have advantage
That's my
because I'm
turn.
fighting death right now and he's a little distracted?
You know what? I really like that. All right. Everybody, roll it. Roll again, right? Just to see if you get a nat 20.
Yeah.
Everybody has advantage on death saving throws right now.
That's nice.
That's interesting. I like that. Yeah, let's do
Well,
it.
also,
That's so fun.
And Miggy's distracted too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
All right, it is the Reaper's turn. He's gonna do a thing. He's gonna go ahead and do a special thing and do rapid assault. He makes 4 flail attacks against you with disadvantage.
None of those.
Only one.
Whoa.
One hit maybe? The 21? Does the 21 even hit?
No, I think he used Shield
with
of
his
Faith.
Shield of Faith. Yeah.
Right. So he completely misses.
Darius, what's your AC?
My AC is 24.
He literally just wasted an entire turn flailing mindlessly.
I think he actually is scared. He might genuinely be scared right now.
There you go.
That is very funny.
Can you feel fear?
Darius is just like whoosh, 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 like just staring him in the eyes.
So Ix is probably gonna do the same thing as Mane, right? He's gonna make an intimidation check to see his.
Can he
Definitely.
recharge his breath? Does he have his breath weapon that can recharge?
Oh, you're right. He has a.
'Cause
He actually can do stuff.
He has
yeah.
Radiant. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's. He didn't use it yet, so
Oh, there
Yeah.
you go.
yeah, I'll just do that.
And I'm assuming he's like aiming it down so I don't get hit.
Sure.
I mean, she's a very big woman.
It's
She's a big lady.
She's big lady.
So she has to make a dex saving throw. She has advantage on this.
Great.
You give a disadvantage on those.
She
At least it's an even
succeeds.
roll.
I mean, she'll take half of the radiant, so it'll still do something. Okay, 96.
I'll be right back.
Sounds good. Okay, so she takes half of that. Oh, gosh, what's half of 36?
18.
Thank you.
Come on, Caleb.
Oh, right,
I'm
it's
here
one of
for
those yeah.
I'm here for the maths.
All right.
That's what I played D&D for.
She is gonna go ahead. That's not entirely true. Oh, my tailbone. He's hurting. All right.
Standing desk.
She is gonna. Yeah. Well, that's cost money, Seth.
Do people need to be taking fire damage for the wall of fire?
I would have just dropped it if
Yeah.
once I knew that, like.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
Just wanted to check.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so she is going to use a reaction, or not a reaction, legendary action, to go ahead and shoot lightning at y'all.
Oh,
I thought she's gonna attack the gold guy.
Shoot lightning at the gold guy. I guess it's a line, so yeah, she's just gonna shoot lightning at him. So he has to make a dex save. Doesn't succeed.
Can't he have advantage on dex saves?
And she wouldn't have succeeded even with advantage.
Really?
It says 27, yeah. And takes 16 d10 lightning damage.
Holy frick.
You said 16. I was like, oh, that's not bad.
At least he's the meat shield currently.
Okay, it's taking a long time to roll these dice.
Watch them all be D10s.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Okay, that's like not horrible. Honestly, that's fine.
Okay, so she.
Does he have any legendary resistances? or anything?
You know what? I think he does.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah, you know what? He'll go ahead and choose to succeed on that. Why not?
That would be 36 damage.
Well, he failed, so he would have taken the full anyway.
Right, but with the resistance.
With resistance.
Oh.
Wait, you said fail. You said
Oh, right, because he still takes Yeah. Sorry, that's my brain just being like, he doesn't take any damage. Sorry, that was just me being dumb. That was just me being dumb.
Okay.
All right, Ari Armani, what you do?
Well, I'm gonna have a very boring turn here because I need to
Welcome
make sure
to my life.
Raya comes back to life. So I'm gonna run over to her, and I'm
Wait.
gonna Wait, why?
Back to life. Wake up.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on her, and I'm gonna use my 4th level spell slot to do so. My only 4th level spell slot. 17.
It's like 2, and then it's like 15 more. As I wake up, do my eyes still glow, or do I?
Well, obviously, because you have the concentration thing,
Yeah.
it just keeps going.
Cool.
Oh, actually, make an insight check.
Oh,
Because
right.
you would have made that on your turn. You made the death save.
Right.
There you go. You're good. Still going.
Okay. And then I'm trying to think if I would do anything as a bonus action. I don't think so. I don't think I have anything I can do as a bonus action. No, I just have reactions. Oh, actually, I can second wind. I'll do that. Not that I'm like super hurt at this point, but things happen. What is it? 1d10 plus my fighter level, which is 3. Plus 3, so the whole 7 more hit points. Woohoo!
Look, every hit point counts.
It's true.
Every hit point counts. I affirm this.
Every hit point matters. All right. And then that's my turn.
All right, she's going to do legendary action to again shoot lightning. Same thing.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
Exactly. Please make a save or try to make a save. Fails. He'll just use another legendary resistance so he can keep tanking these. Another 16 d10.
All ones.
It takes Roll20 so long to be like, why do you want to roll this many dice?
Well, too, because do you have the visual dice on?
I do.
Yeah, so that
but
probably also.
It doesn't. It actually didn't actually do it though. It's just basically. I think it's like processing how it would do it, and then it just says we're not going to do it. And then, yeah,
I
Wow,
give
that
up.
was
That was
really
really
bad
bad.
roll. Excellent.
it only takes 30. Cool. Autobuy.
Okay.
Force damage.
Well, here's the thing. I calculated it out, and actually, if I hit with my sword, on average, it will do more damage than 4 Eldritch Blasts. So I'm gonna just try and hit her again because I rolled really badly last time, and we don't know her AC.
Yeah.
So both of them are.
But I will say 4 Eldritch Blast gives you 4 chances to hit.
That is like the clinching factor. That's why I'm trying to go. I guess actually.
Would be my thought.
On that note, we also don't know how many turns we have. I don't know. It is a difference of 9 damage. We also don't know how necrotic damage will do. I also just kind of want to finally crit with Midnight because the only time it's happened is against undead, and it's always been come on.
I think she probably doesn't. I don't think necrotic will do anything to this woman, to be honest.
Well, it's just I would get to leech things.
Do what you want to do, Autobuy.
Do what you want to do, Seth.
You're a
Yeah.
god.
might-
Don't let any mortals tell you what to do.
Here's the other thing. I would push her, and I'm not sure. Actually. Oh, I didn't consider that. Did I move on my last turn? Yes, I did. So, okay, wait.
Look, guys, the plan is simple and clear, and I can't believe we missed it. We have Ari turn her into a dragon. Then we use the Rod of Rulership on her, and she's under our control.
I don't think that's
Wait,
how
I
it
have an
works.
idea. Okay, I'm going to move here, I think. Yeah. I'm going to dash as a bonus action, so giving up the ability to do more psychic damage. And yeah, I'm going to do Eldritch Blast, so I can potentially push her 10 feet
Nice.
and get some attacks of opportunity. Because I think that will help more than anything else, actually.
Camazotz hasn't
And
even
that's-
gone yet.
I know. So that's 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You
don't
don't have
think-
advantage, do you?
I don't think any of those hit.
None of those hit.
Well,
Yep.
Would he have had advantage on? Did he move first? Where did he go?
Yeah, he moved over
Oh,
there.
yeah.
yeah, I moved. It's a ranged attack. I have to be a ways away. So
Yeah, so it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Because
yeah, and this is why I was like, let's just go for. Yeah, this is why I was kind of thinking like, I'll
Yep.
go somewhere where I have advantage. Oh well.
Okay, and then she's gonna do another legendary to attack with her tail.
My gosh.
Cool, cool. It is her turn now. She is gonna go ahead and just let's see.
At least Camazotz gets a turn soon.
I hope he's actually able to do something.
Me too.
I just have a feeling I'm just gonna go down again and miss my turn again, or not.
All right. She just keeps like attacking Mane. Grabbing him like by the neck and like slamming him against the stone. He's like trying to breathe fire in her face, but it's not doing any effect. And it's Kamazott's turn, and he is gonna attack. So he flies in like a fire bat. He's in his giant like fire bat form. I think Rodan from the Godzilla movies. And he just like crashes into her, like lava just kind of like coming off of him like sparks. And he just breathes in her face like a breathy like, I told you the next time I saw you, I would rip the soul from your body. And like attacks her. So, bite into claws.
Is it magical?
Yes.
Oh, good. Okay. At least we have that.
Yes, he's also a god. So.
And advantage. Ooh. At least
Okay,
no fire,
now you
though.
said that his fire damage didn't matter for me when I was immune to it. Does it not matter for her?
Make a luck save.
He's also a goddess, so
Yeah, but I think you're correct.
Yeah.
The fire damage will affect her.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of some foreshadowing, then, isn't it?
that's I was just kind
Yeah,
of like it would
yeah.
make sense either way.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
Okay, she has to make 3 con saves, and she fails. She succeeds on the first one, so her strength is reduced by
Does she have
4.
advantage on these or no?
Um.
I'm just curious because she has advantage on dexes, so I wasn't sure she had advantage on.
So
others.
her actual like ability is she has advantage on saving throws against all other spells and magical effects, but I don't know if this is magical so much as
right,
it's
this is
just
an
he's a
attack.
vampire bat. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Wow, so her strength just got reduced by 4.
Yes.
Let's just have Camazotz bite her, claw her until her strength is reduced to 0.
I agree.
That is the goal.
Cool. I just edited her attacks, so she has.
That's true. That
Now
means
she only
doesn't
has
have,
a
like,
plus 15. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness! Wow.
17, but yes.
Oh, what?
She-
I thought
she
she
had
had
a
a plus
19 before.
19.
No.
She does,
Yeah, but
it's
Yes.
-4 to her score, not the modifier.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, guys, we just gotta survive for a couple more rounds.
Mane continues to grab her attention. Yeah, I think he's gonna keep doing that and like make another intimidation check here. Obviously, even though what's his face showed up.
Monet, what a
Could he
sin.
have it with advantage because of him?
No, it would be a disadvantage if anything because he's basically just trying to be like, listen, I can't do anything to her, but I need to keep her attention focused on me.
Mm-hmm.
But he fails, so she's probably gonna attack Camazotz next.
All right. That means she won't attack Raya.
Right, and that's the most important thing at this point because I think
Yes.
Raya
Yes.
has the ability to like actually do something here.
So
Honestly, don't know. Honestly, Darius is the important person here. I probably shouldn't die, but like, Darius.
You can. Here's the thing, though. You can heal the meat shields.
Yeah, I also need to heal myself.
Exactly. But my point being is like you can heal the people who are keeping her attention, and then Darius. That will give Darius more time.
Right, enough time to stall.
So the other thing that happens, unfortunately, though,
Oh no!
is this is now when Maziel shows up.
Oh no.
Love
Right?
it.
So he that luck save meant that this would have been switched, right? Maziel would have shown up before Camazotz, but now Maziel and his void dragons come. So here we go.
Alrighty. This is the time for redemption.
How big is Maziel?
Redemption.
Let's just get a bunch of void dragons, like I'll just have to redeem a bunch of them, and then they'll all just breathe radiant damage on her.
It's time to eat the second fortune cookie. And hope it tells us something better.
Maziel.
Oh my god!
Just
what does
open
he
up
look
and it
like?
literally
Oh,
just says something better.
Okay, so she's gonna eat him, so maybe we can get the apple on his person, and then she'll eat him and the apple.
like, honestly, though, not the worst idea.
Mm-hmm. Good
Like,
thinking.
a better idea than notching it on a arrow and shooting it into her mouth. But only slightly. I think that was a great idea from somebody who whose thoughts are highly regarded.
And he is flanked by 2 other void dragons. A bunch of void dragons start streaming from a portal in the sky, right? And they go all to attack your army.
Could you mark them so that we know they're different from Ix? Yeah, not Ix.
Buck is like off the map at this point, so it doesn't even matter, right? He's getting the apple. But I will do that when I'll just do that. I guess I'll just do that now on them. But
Wow. Okay, guys. My talents will be recognized and suitably rewarded.
Wow.
So will I be
thought.
rewarded with the peacefulness of death? Maybe.
Oh dang!
oh my gosh, what?
What?
That he got a 0. Maciel got a 0 on his initiative.
0 on his initiative. Wow.
0.08.
Okay.
That's the best thing I've ever seen.
Okay.
Dragon's got
Okay.
it too.
All right. Well, it's Buck's turn next. The problem is, I think it's gonna take at least another turn for him to get back with the apple.
It's not that close.
Even with him dashing and stuff.
Yeah, I think he'll show up on his next turn.
Oh no.
Uh,
Because here's my thought: if he can hand me the apple, I can
Notch it on an arrow and shoot
notch it on an arrow. Exactly. Shoot it on him, and then it attaches on him, and then she can eat it. But I don't even know if this is gonna work. That's the problem. It could just make it worse. That's the problem. I don't know.
what else are we supposed to do?
All for these insane plans because I have like zero faith in us, honestly, to be able to do it without something insane like this.
Okay, Darius, go kill the Reaper. Kill the Reaper.
It's Darius's turn. Let's go.
Isn't that a
Guys.
song, Kill the Reaper?
Don't kill the
Don't-
Reaper is a song.
Don't fear the Reaper.
Don't fear the Reaper.
I'm like, that's not right either.
And obviously what we do, so I actually found a awesome epic like trailer version, like trailer music style version of Don't Fear the Reaper, and that's probably what's playing right now on the soundtrack as Darius like don't fear the Reaper, and it's like yeah.
Oh, is Keat Lawley also in this turn order because she has to activate the rod
To do what?
to turn the dragons on our side?
Yes. You can call her to you. Let's say, I mean, she's probably close enough that she can run over. So
Well,
I will
all she
add
has to
her.
do is hold it up and project. That's it. Like,
I suppose, yeah, that's true.
right? She doesn't have to. So it's just like, when does she do that? Because like,
Yeah.
that's the plan. Like, as soon as she sees the dragon, she's gonna do that.
Sounds good.
So
You know, she's still alive, right? I hope.
I mean, I assume so.
She's super powerful, and I cast Death Ward on her, so, you know.
Yeah, she's. I think the death ward has probably gone away. Like she probably went down at some point, and then is like we see her like in a in the version of like a in any show you see them like with a sling and like I'm off to the side like not fighting anymore, but like oh man, as other people are like fighting for her, but she's still alive. Oh, that's not the right stat block.
Nice.
Okay.
Does I hit?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, so initial damage.
Oh my, what?
Whoa!
what?
Good old 37 damage. Very nice.
That's my first hit.
Hold on. And didn't you just do a bonus action something?
Yeah, that was including the.
Oh, that was including that.
All right, he's going to use his only other use of his special shield wall to negate the damage on this one and just be like,
I have a
Nope.
feeling he's going down on his next turn.
Doesn't he need to make a Constitution saving throw?
Yeah,
He
he
does.
does because of the blinding.
Oh, sure.
yeah.
Fine.
Oh yeah,
Blinded
so if he's
smite.
blinded, could he even see it?
Let's see.
Oh,
Well, he
fails
failed the
one.
first one. He needs to be able to see it to block it. So he didn't actually block that first one.
Oh,
So
you mean
he's
the second
literally
one?
no, the
so-
first one
no,
because
no.
he
He
because did you use blinding smite the first time?
no, I
No,
didn't.
just this time.
Oh, okay, just this time. Okay,
Oh,
so
I
he
thought
can't.
you used it the
you're right.
first one.
No, so he can't block.
This one.
This one. Yep, you're right.
Yeah.
Continue.
No,
Okay,
creature
he
is
rolled a
blinded by the
31.
spell makes at the end of each of its turns.
No, but he's saying he
No.
didn't use blinding smite last turn. He's only using it this time. He used a
so,
different
so
smite
he
last
used
turn.
it this first time, Alyssa.
Yeah.
So then he gets blinded. So then Darius
He can't block
gets
this
to
next
hit
one.
the second hit.
Before
And then
he
the-
used divine,
and
he used
then
divine
the-
smite before.
That's exactly what I was saying.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry, we just
Sorry,
missed
we
understanding each other.
Yeah, that's all good.
13. Kill him! Kill him!
What does it look like when you actually blind him with this, though, Darius? What do we see?
I think Darius's eyes turn this like bright color, and it's
Yeah.
like the opposite of like this gray neutral thing that was going on before, and it's like this bright. And I think like with the flash of the sword, like he slices, and then like on the up slash, it's just this bright like.
Yeah, and he's just like, "Ah!" And like he had these purple devourer eyes before, right? And they go out, right? You just see them go out, and he's back to like his formless kind of like face, and he's just like, no, I won't let you do this, Darius. I won't let you ruin everything. And he goes to like try to block your next attack, and he can't. Do you want to smite him?
Yes, I do. Let me see. This is.
Maybe after you kill him, we can take a break. Cool. Thanks.
You kill him exactly on the money, the exact amount of hit points he had.
Okay, can we just point out how poetic that is? Because it was 1 HP last time.
Point.
Yeah. What does it look like, Darius?
That's for my mom.
So real quick, Darius, what you actually see with this, right? So you kill him, right? You behead him, do the same thing before. Well, you probably like rip him in half, like just entirely, right, all the way through, and you see with your like transcendence vision stuff, right? You see that what would happen and what has always happened with death, why he keeps coming back, is he goes back to wherever the devourers, to the soul realm, where the devourers are and the base, and then they just send him back here. Right? But what you do instead is you grab his soul and you shove it down, right? So if you want, you're going to have to make a roll now to like get the aspect.
Okay.
But you have his like soul in your hand, in your hands, right? In your proverbial hands.
Do I have inspiration for this, or do I need...
Take advantage.
Okay.
just make it so we don't die.
Persuasion?
Yes.
Okay, here we go, friends.
21. Oof. That is the most average thing you could have rolled.
It is.
So we see you take the soul and you power it, right? You do the thing that Miggy did, right? Where you grasp this kind of hidden power. Well, first, like, the soul just, like, enters you, like, and you just, like, get powered up by it. You see this flash of purple, and then you walk over, you walk into the temple, you see the tree, right? And you walk to it, and just like Adeline had been kind of touched by Quetzalcoatl, you have deliverance, and so you can press through the barrier and go to the tree itself. And you grasp the apple in your hand, just like Miggy grasped the aspect, and you realize... oh, this isn't it. It's not the fruit. And then you, like, put it down, right? And then...
Bite the tree!
Well, no, I think we literally see you take your macaweedle and probably, like, respectfully, but still, like, this is what has to be done. You kind of, like, slash across the bark, and this white sap starts to, like, drip out, and... you take it, and it's like the slap is in your hand, and you're like, all right, this is it. Like, I use this to ascend. This is the aspect. It's like the tree itself, right? It's like its essence. And you do it. Something goes wrong. We see Darius. I think we see him. He has to eat it, right? He has to, like, drink from the tree of life, like,
yeah,
you know, like the fountain. And you feel powerful at first, right? You start to, like, grow, and you like, I think your wounds from the Reaper heal over, right? And you're like, it's working. I'm ascending into the God of Life. And then suddenly vegetation starts growing out of where your wounds were. And it's like a weird kind of like inversion of the same thing that happened to Quetzalcoatl, where it's like this weird flesh that keeps growing, except it's plant matter, right? Mm-hmm. You just start becoming overgrown with this like plant, and it's a horrific scene of you just like, and then it comes out of your mouth, right, where you drank it, and it just like flowers and this plant, and like it just destroys you, right? You just fall. And then we cut there for our break, and we'll see what happens next.
I would just like, before we go on break, I would like to point out It's probably turning him into a cucumber.
I see.
Right,
I was
Castrovet.
thinking. I was thinking either Groot or an Ent.
All right, we'll be back with more Terra Nullius right after this, and we'll see what happens when you almost succeed on ascending to godhood. We'll be back
So dumb.
just a bit.